Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's watch list preview. Um, if you were paying attention to anything the end of the week, this past week, you will know that SPY and Qs both gave us weekly reversal signals. Um, doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet on them, but it's definitely a start. It's a move in the right direction. Um, you see here we had an outside candle the previous week, followed by a 2 up, so we have a 3-2 here. So we have our first weekly reversal since back here the week of May 14th. You see what it did when we reversed then. We had a couple more weeks after that where it popped up and then it faded again. So we're definitely not out of the woods. What I do like is we're at the bottom of the broadening formation here. We hit it here. Actually, we didn't quite hit it. We came down close to it and then we bounced. So maybe it just wasn't quite ready because we weren't quite there. We're there now. So maybe this is the bounce we're looking for. Pull up the Qs, show you that one. Very similar. Now we could draw a broadening formation off of here. You go from here to here. You see we're down below that. We just popped back above it. If you draw it from there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points that touched it along the way. It acted as resistance here and here. So that's a pretty strong trend line. So we're back above it. We closed above it. So we'll see what we do this week. Unless we get news, I think we are going to see at least another week or two of green. Just my opinion, but we'll have to see how it plays out. What we need to do ideally is clear this area here on the weekly, or on the monthly. The monthly would even be a better signal. If we can break this high here of 330.29, that would give us a monthly reversal. So 330.29 on a weekly is going to be right about here. So this area here. So we clear this area, that's going to give us our monthly reversal. And that's going to be a pretty strong indicator. If you look at the monthly, the last time we had, this wasn't necessarily a reversal. I guess some consider this a reversal. It's an outside candle. So I guess you could consider that a reversal, but the last true reversal to the upside that we had would have been right here, back in June of last year. So something to keep an eye on. And I know some people argue that they'll say, "Oh, we had this is an outside candle. That's a reversal in and of itself." But we also, on the monthly, we're right at this 30 EMA. So pretty good support. This 30 has held support for since way back. Last time it didn't hold it was September of 2008. That's the last time it didn't. The 30 didn't hold. Well, I don't want to say. I mean, it held here. It popped below it here, but it held. It bounced right back. So my point is, the last time we closed below it was, I mean, I guess you could say that we closed below it here, which was March of 09. So it's been, what, 13 years since we've closed below the 30 EMA on the monthly. Let's see if right now the 30 is at 309.27 and the current is 309.10. So we're just a hair below it. If we get a little bit of a push Tuesday, we'll clear it, close above it, and keep that intact. And every time that we've broken above it, we've went for a nice long run. So, we close back above it here. Actually, I was looking at the white line. We close back above it here, and we closed below it. Actually, we didn't close below it here. I don't want to make it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to see these lines. The last time we closed below the 30 this would be a close below the 30, but the last time we broke below it and closed was here. That was the last breach below it with the close below it. The last actual close below it would have been this candle here. When we closed above it, once we broke above it and cleared it, we've stayed above it. Let me get rid of this. That's just annoying to me. I don't even use that anymore. It's probably just pulled off of there. We stayed above it here. We stayed above it here. When I say stayed above it, we didn't close below it. But every time we've poked below it, right here we kind of poked below it, and then we went on a nice little run for a few months. Right here we poked below it, and we went on a 3-month green, 3 green months in a row, and then we came down, and this was February of 16, and then we went on a nice huge run, and then we poked below it again here. Once we broke back above it, closed back above it, it took off again, and we poked below it here, took off again. So every time we poke below it, we take off. Every time we poke below it and then close back above it, we take off. So if we get a close back above it here, I would look for a few months of green, just based on what the trend has been doing. So again, we need a close above 330.29 on the Qs. And if we look at the SPY, kind of go back and analyze the same thing. It would obviously back here in 09, same thing happened. We closed below it here, closed back above it, took off for a few months, didn't close below it again until actually up here. This is the first time we closed below it again, and this was December of 18. We closed below it. Then once we broke back above it, closed above it, we went on about a whole year-long run. Same here, closed below it. Once we cleared it and closed above it, went on another 2-year run. So we need a close on SPY. We need a close above 429.66 to get that monthly reversal. We get that on both of these, then I think we're going to see some nice green recovery here. So anyway, I spent enough time talking about that. Let's look at the watch list. Inside weeks: Apple, Coca-Cola, Walmart, UPS. There were other ones. Pepsi was on there. I believe CVS was on there. FedEx was on there. I just didn't like their charts quite as much. Honorable mention, what I just talked about: SPY, Qs, and SQ. Let's take a look at SQ so I can go over that and get that out of the way. I talked about it last week. We had an outside candle this week on it. Inside followed by an outside. We broke it to the upside. I guess the pivot machine gun is ruined now because this was an inside week. We needed to clear it here to get the actual pivot machine gun. But either way, look at all these stops we have to take out here to the short side. All these shorts that set their stops here, 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 here. We get a little bit of a roll going on SQ. We have a potential to go up to 150. So, we're at where are we at right now? 90. So keep an eye on that. That's the honorable mention on that for this week. So let's take a look at Apple, and I'm going to apologize now for this chart, and that's why. So these are all the monthly. The gold ones are the monthly levels, and I know it's going to be very hard to kind of see this. I wish there was a way that I could hide these. I don't think there is. If there is, let me know in the comments. If there was a way I could hide these lines, not get rid of them, and just hide them for now, that'd be great. If there's a way to do it, let me know in the comments. So we have an inside week here on Apple. our high the previous week was 149.77. We had hit 149.68 this week, so just we're right there, literally 10-15 cents away. So we break that, that'll give us the inside break to the upside, and our first target is going to be 149.77, which is, like I said, cents away. Second target is going to be up here at 156.74. The third target is going to be up here at 166.48. So that's what I'm looking at for Apple. Coca-Cola. You see Coca-Cola, we had big green candle, inside candle. Looking for a break above 65.10. First target is going to be up here at 66.38. Second target up here 67.20. Beyond that, again, use your broadening formations and your reversal signals on shorter time frames, moving averages on shorter time frames, whatever you want to use. Walmart. Let's take a look at Walmart. I like this one. Inside candle last week, following a huge red down candle. When you have a huge candle like this, there's not going to be any resistance up through here. You're in a very minimal resistance. If you look at the daily, this goes all the way up to 149.73. If you look at the daily, to 149.73 is up here. We have a gap to fill here, so there's no resistance here. We may have some gaps or some resistance here on maybe the 60-minute chart, but typically people that are trading a weekly chart probably aren't looking at the 60s for support and resistance. After that, we have a huge gap up to here, no resistance in here. So I do like Walmart. If this thing can break to the upside, I think it can really go. We're talking a potential $20 move. Now, what's likely going to happen? We probably won't shoot straight up. We'll probably come up. We hit the 130. We might get a little bit of consolidation. 140, a little bit of consolidation. Those even psychological numbers. So that's it for Walmart. And then UPS. UPS hasn't been looking too pretty, but we had an that's actually a 2 down. I was going to say it's an outside. We had a 2 down the previous week, followed by an inside candle this past week. If we can get that reversal here, we need a break above 182.55. Target 1 is going to be 183.77. And it doesn't look like much of a move. That's actually a $1.20 move, which if you're trading a weeklies, that's still going to be a nice, decent, probably 15% trade. The second one is going to be, the second target is going to be 190.84. Third target is 192.73. And this one, I forgot to rename. Actually, I didn't forget to rename it. I just left the price level written in there. Target 3 is 192.73. Target 4 is 94.20. And then we have this huge, it's $12, but it's huge on the chart, up to 206.27. Naturally, you're going to have $200 in there. Walmart, I was looking at the daily chart for targets. That's why these are in odd places. And I marked that on here so you can see targets from daily chart. So, yeah, that's how I found the targets here. And I went over that, but I just wanted to mention that that's why I did that, because it's such a huge move. You're going to see, you'll probably see a little bit of selling, a little bit of resistance right here, a little bit of resistance right here. So, but that's what I'm looking for this week. Walmart, I'm really looking forward to seeing what it does. Square, not as much, but I'm still interested in seeing what it does. But I'm really interested in seeing what SPY and Qs do. If we get that break, if we get that monthly reversal, Tuesday's the last day of the month. I believe it's Tuesday, correct? Tuesday's the 31st. Yeah, Tuesday's the last day of the month. So if you go back to the monthly here and just pull up just pull up SPY. You back to the monthly here. Wednesday morning, this candle's done. We're done with this candle. Actually, Tuesday afternoon, we're done with this candle. Wednesday morning, if we break this here, break this level, and hold it, we may be in for some green skies ahead. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. And again, if you know how to, if there's a way to hide these levels here, please comment below. Let me know, because this is just a mess and it's hard to work with. Now, after Tuesday, these lines will be gone. There may be new ones for the monthly for the new chart, but at least these ones will be gone. But I'd really love to find a way to hide these when I'm trying to share this screen, because this is just a mess. It's even a mess for me. We broke all the levels that I had for the month. You know, this was our trigger to the downside for the month. We triggered it and we took out every level I had. So at least it worked out. But again, thanks for watching. See you guys later, and have a good week this week. Remember, it's a short week. We're closed Monday. So thanks for watching. See you guys later, and bye.